Okay. First, we'll practice from cross hands for the second section. Embrace the tiger, return a mountain. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. Step back, repulse monkey. 1, 2, 3. Diagonal flying. Raise hands. And step forward. White crane. Spreads wings. Left knee brush. And push. Needle at the sea bottom. And through the back. Turn. Jump with fist. Carry, block, and punch. Step forward. Grasping the bird's tail. Forward upright. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. On hands. 1, 2, 3, 'Single whip. High pat horse. Separation kicks. 1, right, 2, left, and round, and left heel kick. Left knee brush, and push. Right knee brush, and push. Step forward. Punch down. Turn. Chop with fist. Carry, block, and punch. Step forward. Right heel kick. Striking tigers. 1, 2, turn, and right heel kick. Boxing opponent's ears. Left heel kick. Turn around. And right heel kick. Parry, block, and punch. Apparent closing up. Cross hands. Okay, third section, embrace the tiger. Return to mountain. Roll back. Press. Push. Diagonal single whip. Wild horse parts main. 1, 2, 3, 'Okay. Okay, stop. That's where we got last week, right? I think so. Arlene, can you say anything now? Not yet. Okay. Um, okay. Let me see you do. Oh, you have any questions on anything we've done so far? We'll review the wild horse parts main. We'll review that anyway. But anything else? Anything else from the second section? No? All right. All right, let me see you do then from diagonal single whip and do the wild horse parts main. I'll call it and I'll watch you. So start here, diagonal single whip. Okay. Wild horse parts main. Go.
In my, is that part 3? I haven't started part 3 at all.
Well, no, we did this last week. Remember? 2.
Okay.
Well, I'll go over it right now anyway.
Okay.
3. Oh, Ali's done already. Okay. All right, so this is the review then of what we did last week. Wild horse parts main. So from diagonal single whip, we shift back and we turn and we point our toe inside the corner. Go past the corner. We're gonna go zigzag stepping along this straight line, but we're gonna go step to the side. So I'm gonna point my toe inside the corner. Then I'm going to shift to the left and close my arms and step inside the right corner. And then I've turned left now, I'm facing the corner here. I'm going to swing my right arm towards the direction of my left leg, my right leg. Okay, and look that direction. And your hand should be like face height, okay, higher than your shoulder. Okay, that's basically how we do it. Then the second one, we shift back, we turn a little bit and open our toe a little bit, turn our hand over. We go forward and close our arms, and then we step inside the left corner, and then we swing our arm to line up with our left leg. And for 3, we shift back, we open our toe a little bit, we close our arms, we shift forward and step, and then 3, line up your arm with the the right leg. Let me point this down a little bit. Let's do it again together again. And then I'll watch you do it. From diagonal single whip. Back, turn inside the left corner, turn to the left, close your arms, look to the, follow over your arms basically, and step. And then from the left to the right, turn your body, swing your arm up, forward and up. 2, shift back to the middle, say, turn your body to the right and turn your right hand over, and you can point your fingers down here, I guess. Then close your arms and step, and then go into your bow stance. Okay. Then 3, back, open a little bit, turn your hand over, maybe point your fingers down there together, okay, with your body turning a little bit. Then close your arms, turn to the left some more, and step, and heel ball toe, bend your knee. Swing your arm out. Okay, all right, let me see you do it. From diagonal single whip to the corner. Okay. Wild horse parts vein 1. Turn right, then turn left. Close your arms and do it. 2, back and turn. Turn your hand over, close your arms and step, and go into bow stance and swing up your left arm. 3, back and open a little bit more, turn over your hand, close your arms, step, and ward off to the corner. Oh, Yali, you've frozen for me. Can you see me? Can you see me moving my arm?
Did you say something, Mike?
Yeah, your picture has frozen. You're not moving. Am I moving for you?
Pictures? Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See if you can just turn your camera off and back on. Maybe that will fix it. Oh, Erlin's in here twice.
Can you hear?
Really doesn't like it.
Can you hear me? Oh,
I can hear you. Turn off.
there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, so you hear me on the phone, but see me on okay, this is good. Hopefully, I won't run out of battery on one of them.
Okay.
Okay, I might have to. I'm gonna come back.
Okay. Okay. Well, so we'll wait for Yali to log back in. Okay, so I'll show it this direction. I'm gonna shift and turn. And I want to stay open. My arm's open. Then I'm going to shift to the left and drop my right arm and turn to the left. Bring my foot in some and step back out inside the corner and then ward off. So try that. Let me see you do that. Start from single whip. Back, turn. Point your toe inside the corner. Then shift to the left, close your arms, and step. And the right hand's on the bottom. Sandra, right hand on the bottom. Okay, and then go to the right. Okay, you do it. Okay, and then shift to the left and close your arms. Keep your left hand on top. Okay, good. Yeah, that's right, left hand on top. And then step out with your right foot to the right corner, right foot to the right corner. No, see, you're changing it. Here, let me do it this way. Maybe you can see it this way. I'll do it this way. Okay, back and turn. Turn to the left. Keep my left hand up, my right hand's at the bottom. Step inside the corner, right foot in front, okay? Right bow stance. Okay? You try it. Good. There you go. So the first one is right, okay, to the right. The second one to the left, third one to the right. All right, try it again then. Let me see you do it. Okay. Okay. Then, okay, after the first one, the second one is back and turn a little bit, turn over your right hand, close your arms, turn to the right more, and step inside the left corner, and then bow stance. Okay, swing your arm. Then 3, back, turn a little bit and turn over your left hand, close your arms and step, and then to the right.
But I haven't changed any setting.
Okay, 2, 3. Okay, there you go. That's pretty good. Yali, you can't get your camera on? Okay. Let me see you do it for the diagonal single whip. Let me see you do it now, the whole thing. I'll just say go and you do the whole thing. Ready? Okay, go. Okay, so there's a little problem, Sandra. I want you to start, you need to start. This is the direction I'm gonna be doing my wild horse parts main, this direction. I need to start my diagonal single whip, not over here. I need to start over here. So my right arm is pointing in the new direction, okay? So I need to turn, whatever that is, 90 degrees at least. And then close my arms
You do
and
that.
step. Okay, so turning, the first one is a big turn. Okay, so still, not like that. I'll show it this direction. This is gonna be my new direction. So I'll start over here to this back corner. Back and turn first, see? Turn myself to the new direction. Then turn to the left and close my arms and step. And then to the right, okay? So first turn, there you go. Turn big first, and then turn back to the left now. Turn to the left. When you close your arms, turn to the left. Good. And then step, and then turn, yeah, there you go. So we want our bodies to go between the corners, corner to corner. Like this, I'll show you again. After the first one looks like this. Then I'm gonna go back and turn over my hand, and I'm gonna turn towards this corner, okay? And close my arms and step. Then I'm gonna turn to the left. Not all the way to the corner yet. Then, yes, you're gonna turn and open your arm, and then turn more towards that top arm. Turn and close your arms, and your body points to the corner. Then turn to near the other corner. Okay, so you get a big turn, swing your arm with body, from your body turning. Erlyn?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay. I think I'm turning too far at the very beginning. So when I'm watching you straight on,
Yeah.
if I was going this direction, when I turn my arms are only to here, right? Not any farther? Because I'm like, I think I was coming all the way over to here. You're
Yeah,
just,
you're doing like cloud hands kind of turning.
so that's it.
Yes, so from here, like I'll show this direction again, show you. Back and turn, and now my arms stay open. See, you're bringing your arm across.
Okay, thank you.
And then you turn and both arms here, both arms close, basically, see?
Got
And
it.
here, and then now the bottom arm is gonna do something different, right? It's already on the bottom. So still, both arms kind of close, but you move towards it. Let's see, you do that over here, here. Yeah, and you move towards it, but it's open more than the second one.
Yeah. Okay. I was like bringing it all the way over here. And that's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it only comes to here. And then
yeah,
body that turns into it.
right. So that's what I would say. Here, your arms are open. So at the beginning, just turn everything and don't change your arms. Then to close your arms from that position, you close your arm and step. And then from here, same thing here, open a little, turn your head over, then close and turn back. Yeah, so wherever you are at the beginning, for one, back and turn, don't change your arms. And two is close them from whatever position they're in.
Thank you.
Hey, Ollie's back.
I'm back.
Okay. We're just practicing it.
Wild horse.
Yeah, wild horse somewhere.
Okay.
So you do it, you everybody do it, I'll watch you. Okay, so Sandra, when you close your arms, okay, so you're like this, all right, I can see, you're starting like this, okay? The new direction is going to be, look, this direction. After you do the first one, you're going over here, okay? You're not going this direction anymore. So from here, diagonal single whip to this corner. This is 12 o'clock, that's 10:30. My new direction is going to be 3 o'clock. Back and turn here, my new direction for my arm is going to be like 4 o'clock, actually, but my body pointed to 3 o'clock, basically, okay? So, but the next one, I'm going to be still going zigzag around 3 o'clock. So here is going to be like well, what is that, 1:30 or something, okay? So basically, I just do the corners, 4:30. But I'm going that direction. Yeah, there you go, that direction. Good. There you go. That's the right direction. Okay. That's good, Yali. Okay, all right, that's pretty good. All right, so anybody have any questions on it? Sandra, you're the one that's only one that's gonna have questions, maybe. You're the new person. You got it? Yali's already knows it, Erlen already knows it. All right. All right, well, let's go on then. That's our review and our practice and review time. Let's go on. Let me think. I do like to also review something else earlier. Let me think what that would be. From second section, we did Embrace the Tiger. Oh, fist under elbow. I don't know if we have time to do fist under elbow today. So maybe we won't. Well, what do you think, Erlen? You want to do fist under elbow? She's pointing to the sky. I don't know.
Yes. Thumbs up.
Okay.
They're up.
That's her sign language. Again. Okay. All right. So let's look at the fist under elbow. That will be another review. And here's my little dog. Hello. Hello. Okay. After Embrace the Tiger, Return to Mountain, then fist under elbow starts off like single whip, diagonal single whip, which we just did. I've already done. Make a big circle, point to the corner, point your toes straight, bring your hands back, push out to the 3 o'clock direction, step to the corner, reach out to the corner, turn over your hand and take a little step. Turn to the left. Bring your left hand in front of your thigh, point your fingers forward, make a fist with your right hand, and step with your heel, then lift up and punch. At the end, you want your hands to be in the center line, okay, going towards 9 o'clock. So don't have it like this where your elbow's in the center line. Your hands are in the center line. Your elbow are out, okay, like that. Good, that looks pretty good. Okay, and I would say your fist maybe is pointing not at your elbow, but if you imagine here, it's in, it's not over here under your hand, it's bent in some. Okay, and the idea that one is, I can't show it here, but you connect to them, you grab them, you make a circle and pull their hand up. They'll be like this, okay, because you've got their hand, their wrist here, and then you get them like that, and you go bam and hit them in the ribs. So that's the idea. Fist, punch. Well, the name for punch and fist is the same word. So punch under their elbow. Lift their elbow, punch under it. Okay. Why do you need to do that? Because when you're fighting, fighters, I'm not a fighter, but fighters, they protect their ribs because that's easy to break. You break your rib, then you can't breathe, then you lose. Okay, so they protect their ribs. You've got to get that out of the way. If you go to hit them in the chest, they'll just be protecting themselves with their arms. So you reach and get their one arm and don't just hold it. Just don't hold on to it and try to punch because they can still go like that. They have that degree of freedom. When you get them and you go like this, then they cannot move now. Basically, they're stuck there. Then you hit them, okay? So you kind of lock them up that way. If I had Nancy here, I could show you. Sorry. Most of you know how to do it, maybe. Lorraine.
Ron,
Yeah.
can you turn around and show us so that we can watch your hand?
The regular direction or a different direction?
Can you make it so that we can see you? We can't see your arms when you're doing it the right direction.
That's correct. Okay. All right, the correct direction is over here. So, all right, this is the correct direction. You let me know if that's not right. Here, push, step, connect, grab, pull down by my hip, make your hands get ready, and step with your heel, lift up and punch. Your body points not straight ahead, it's open to the right. It's open to the right because you need to have this hugging feeling. So here, kind of hug here, but this hand's over here. Okay, your body open. Is that the right direction, Lorraine?
No, can you start in the opposite direction?
Okay.
So we see you in the front.
All right, yeah, all right. So I'll go this direction here. So from you push over here then. Back, turn, here, push, step, connect, grab, pull down with my left hand, change my hands and step, lift up and punch. Okay? So, yeah, what I would like to see, I'll watch you do it in a minute, is I would like to see you connect, turn your hand over, I'll show it here again, connect, turn your hand over without it moving too much from over here near this corner. Then when your body turns, then pull, that's the pulling down part, okay, and then turn your hand at the bottom, the fingers point forward, and then step, and then lift up and punch, okay? I want you to, sometimes people will go like this, they'll connect, and then when they step, they already have opened their arm all the way over here, and now it doesn't have any pulling in it. So when you take your step, but when you shift over, that's when your body turns, that's when you can pull, okay? So don't move your arm too much before you turn your body and then go pulling.
Thank you.
Anyway, everybody knows how to do this already. Let me see you do it. So start from push, from embrace the tiger, pushing to the corner, the 430 corner. All right, back, and turn, fist under elbow. And then push out to 3 o'clock. And then step to the corner and connect. And pull down. Lift up and punch. Okay. Is that pretty good? Let me see you do it again. Do it a few times. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good, Yali. And I would like this if I could see here and then lift up and punch together. Look, lift up, punch. So that everything stops moving at the same time.
So Mike, before we were doing connect and pull and
Yeah,
kind of go down,
yeah, that's right, down.
not as much as side and up.
That's right. It needs to get to your hip. So you go like this, you go here, and you go pull down.
Yeah,
But not too big, not to the side. They have an arm, right? They're over here by the corner, right?
right.
You're taking their arm and you're just going like this. You're going, you're connected to it, you're grabbing it, you're going, bringing it down and then kind of twisting it and lifting their elbow up. So you can't pull from here all the way over here unless you want to move them. Like if you're trying to throw them or something, you just want to move their arm around, their hand around. When you get them like this, then you can lift their elbow. If you take their hand and just go like this, see their elbow, they still have all this freedom. You can't just grab their hand and move it. Their arm will stay down, kind of, okay? You need to go like this, make this kind of circle. And yeah, that looks good. So yeah, so don't make it too big to the left. It's more of a feeling of kind of spiral down by your hip and then turn your hand, that's the twisting part, and then lift up. Yeah, that looks good.
In the meantime, Mike, so does your gaze follow the arms, or is it your gaze is still in front?
Uh-huh. Let me think. Here, I would say I'm looking this straight direction. I'm already looking, basically, you imagine the person's here, right? So you just look forward. So I would say when you connect and then you step, I'm kind of looking where my left hand is. Here now I look forward, and then here I just keep looking forward. Okay? Yeah, you don't have to follow your hand around. It's coming back. You're making a circle, but it's coming back up. So okay. What do you think, Sandra? You got it too?
I'm gonna do a, can you take a look?
Yes. Here, I'm gonna have Erlyn, my assistant, take a look too. Okay. Okay. All right, so after I get this position, watch. Big circle over here. I need you to look, this when you push over here, you need to look over there. Then you look over by the corner and you reach, you shift on the left foot and you reach, okay? First. Then you take a little step, turn your hand over, but your arm is extended. It stays extended all the way to here, really. And then turn it and step and then lift up. See, it stays kind of pretty open after that. So yeah, that's better. And the right hand is coming around. The right hand is basically coming around like this and then just makes a fist. And so it's just kind of going like this, okay? Just kind of with your body turning and then make a fist with it. I will say, here's the energy though. Here's the energy. After you get them and you're like this, and you have this hand, the energy is really this, okay? Lift up and punch, okay? You shift forward into your empty stance, this punching. So if you brought it around more and bent your elbow some and then brought it in and had this, that would be better. It's not just this, okay? It isn't just this, actually, okay? It has this in it. But mainly it's going around in a big circle. Then I would say when you make your fist turn your hand, here your palm is kind of out or down, kind of. Turn it, and that will bend it in some. Then you can open it again with punching. Erlyn, that's good. That's okay. Okay. Okay, so that's some review of fist and rebel. So what I would I would like is that you practice, when you practice this week, practice that too, and then see if you have any questions that we can look at some of the stuff. What I would like to do while I fill in for Rita is my favorite way is doing things is to review previous things too, not just the week before. And then all the time, if you had any questions when we practice, try to have everything improving, not just memorize the new things, but improve as we go. Okay. It's her dinner time. She's letting me know that. You waiting. All right. All right, so let's look at the next movement then. The next movement after we're gonna have some stuff to skip over. So after 1, 2, 3, we're here. The next one is going to grasping the bird's tail. And I will show it this direction. So I'm going to turn. We're going to do it, but we're going to skip over it. Okay. We shift back, we turn and point our hand at the corner and our toe at the corner. Then we shift to the right, turn your hand over and put your left fingers down and step out for ward off left. We go back to ward off left. We're going to go do grasping the bird's tail. Okay, ward off, roll back, press, and push. So the new part is this turning to get into that. So from the third one, we're like this. We go back, we point at the corner, we turn our hand over and shift to the right and bring our foot in, say, close our arms and step, and then ward off up and push down. Okay. We have, okay, ready, huh? Okay, again, no, like this. You're leaving this part out. One is back and turn 90 degrees, point at this left corner. There you go. Keep your arm straight. 2 is shift to the back onto your right foot. Turn your hand over. Okay. And you can bend your elbow a little when you do that. You can bend your elbow some, okay? Not too straight now. Bend it a little bit. 3, close your arms and step. Bring your foot in a little and step out for a good bow stance. And then 4, lift up and push down. So it's just to get back to the first movement in the form. All right, we do ward off left like 3 times or something. We do it more often. We do this one, Chengfu, and grasping the bird's tail. So this is kind of the ward off left there, and then we do ward off right, kind of just getting into ward off right. But here's a separate movement. So go ahead, you try it. Remember, Sandra, okay. Remember, I'm this direction. This is the right direction. There's 3 o'clock. I'm over here like 4:20 at 4:30, 4 o'clock. I'm going to shift back and I'm going to point at 1:30. Point my toe at 1:30. Then I'm going to turn my hand over when I shift to the right. Then I'm going to close my arms and step for a bow stance. Okay, so I need to step to 12 o'clock. So that's going from this direction to this direction. That's a big turn. So yes, there you go. Ward off left. There you go. Okay. Well, let's see where we get from there. Oh. Let me go through the step really quickly. We do ward off left, we do ward off right, roll back, press, push, single whip. Then we do the first Fair Lady Work Shuttles. Okay. So this is the new movement for this week, the first Fair Lady Work Shuttles. Fair Lady Work Shuttles, we go to 4 directions. We do it 4 times. Okay, we do it 4 times. Anyway, left and right, or the opposite, whatever. And basically it will take us like 3 weeks to do it. So it's, if all the movements, if you counted just one movement, it's the most complicated movement, okay? And maybe the prettiest movement, all right? So let me show you how we get there. After we do grasshopper tail and single whip, which we've done before, I'm going to shift back and I'm going to turn to the corner direction, and I'm going to make a big scooping with my left arm. Turn in a big scoop and scoop it in. So a big scoop it in and to the left, right? So from here, back and turn to the right towards the corner, scoop it in. I'm going to pick up my foot, put it down in the same place, but I'm going to point it at the straight direction. When I do that, I'm going to open my hand and start to turn it. From this position, I'm going to call that 1, all right? I'm going to cross my arms as I shift onto the right foot. I'm going to step out for a bow stance and separate my arms. Then I'm going to strike. Okay, was I out of the picture? Maybe. So watch this. Back and turn. So I'll call that 1. Shift back and step and open your right hand. We'll call that 2. Cross your arms and then step and open. 3, 4, strike. Okay. So we're doing mainly the energy of this one is somebody comes to punch you, for instance, you go like this, you go and you lift their arm out of the way and go bam and strike them. Okay. They're punching at you. You don't go like this. You go bam and strike it. You lift their arm up and strike them, or you lift their weapon up and strike, whatever. Okay, whatever it is. So the interesting thing is, so far we've done strikes. So far we've done, never mind. Back, I don't know how much time. Back and turn. We make a big scooping movement. All right. When I shift left, I want to scoop it to my left side and step. That'll be 2. 3, I'm going to cross my arms. I'm going to take a step into a bow stance. So first cross and then separate my arms. And it looks like this, okay, when I separate them. This one is, when you strike for the knee brush, you're like this, right? This, where you do the knee brush. Go here and you're like this. Put your hand here, high front of your shoulder. Okay, turn it over. So it's the same place, only it's palm up. Okay, instead of palm forward, it's palm up. So when you separate, it's not down here by your waist, okay? It's up. Separate, but shoulder height still, and then strike straight out. And when you strike, it smoothly turns over. Look, it's smooth. Okay. Hey, Sandra, look at me. All right. When you strike, it smoothly turns over. Okay. Instead of turning and then striking out, smoothly turn while you strike out. All right. Turning, what do you call that? Anyway, as you strike, it's smoothly turning over and it's palm out at the end. Okay. All right. So
after you separate, are you palm in, facing your face?
After you separate, your palm is in, yes.
Okay.
And then when you strike, it goes out. But it goes out. It smoothly turns on the way and is, palm out at the very end. Some people want to go like this, and then right away they're turning it because they're used to the knee brush striking. So it's a different kind of striking, kind of. This part though, what is this? This is kind of something we've done before. This separating. This is apparent close up. So apparent closing up, you go like this, and you go like this, and you separate, right? Now it does come lower. So that's a difference. And you could go from, instead of here, or here, whatever, you know, when you strike out, you know, maybe that's not that important. But this kind of thing, a pair closing up has a up and down kind of in it. This is more forward and back. Because you're reaching with your left arm. When they go to punch you, they're over here. They're here. You go and reach out. Okay, I can't show it very well. This end of this rod will be them punching towards me like this. Okay, but I'm gonna hold. I'll hold it over here like this. I'm gonna reach out and go and then lift it up. Okay, I'm not gonna go like this and wait till it's almost in my face and then try to be very, very quick. All right, and hope it doesn't break my nose. I'm going to reach for it, okay, and lift it up. All right, so when we separate here, I'm going to go like this and, you know, like a parent closing up. When I separate, both palms going to be palm up. When I lift my left hand up, I'm going to bend my knees a little bit so you can see better. I'm going to start to rotate it. Okay, so when it's up all the way, it's going to be palm out. So forward, palm in still, palm out as I strike. They both turn together. Look, they're both rotating at the same time. We do that other places, I think, isn't that right? So when you do white crane, you go like this and you lift up and your palm is in until it's shoulder height and then it rotates, right? And palm out. So when you lift it over your shoulder, you rotate it to be palm out. And when it's lower, you keep it palm in, basically. So we're not going above our shoulder here. So it stays palm in, then it goes up and rotates palm out. Okay, let's go back now. Let's go back. We've looked at a bunch of pieces. So let's go back to the footwork. I'm in a single whip. I'm in a bow stance, okay? I'm going to shift back. I'm going to turn and try to point my toe near the corner. Then I'm going to shift to the left, back. I'm going to pick up my foot and just turn it, put it back down, open to the straight. But I'm still sort of one line, two sides. Then I'm going to go forward and make a bow stance. Okay, that's the footwork. I'm going to take one step towards the corner in a bow stance. Okay, but I don't have to bring my foot in. We have a rule, kind of a rule, that if your foot is not going to move, it's going to step almost the same place, you can just pick it up and put it back down. If it's not going to go very far, you can just move it a little bit, okay? If it's going to go very far, then you should bring it in and step out. But if it's not moving much, we could just pick it up and put it back down. All right, so that's the bow, making a bow stance, this direction. The hands go with it like this. Now we know the hands too. Back with turning. Turn your palm to face to the side. Make a big scooping movement to the right. And your hand ends up near the corner, say. When you shift back, continue that in and back to the left. And step. Open your right hand. Okay. As you shift onto the right, when you get all your weight on the right foot, that's when your arms are crossed. And your left foot is still back. When you step, your left side comes out, your arm and your left leg, and you bring your hand back by your shoulder. Okay, when you separate, your arm by your shoulder, hand by your shoulder. Then you go into your bow stance, you finish the ward off up, and you strike, bow stance. Good, all right. Let's do it again. I'll start this direction. Back, turn. Back and scoop it in and step. All the weight on your right, you cross. This is passing palm. Step, you separate. And your hand up by your shoulder. And then bow stance and strike. Good, that looks good. Okay, again. try to get so the camera can see me better. All right. 1, back and turn. Well, I'm not the right direction. Sorry. Back and turn. When you turn, oh here, I didn't say this. My right hand is at the corner. Back, and when I turn, I'm going to turn to the corner. My right arm is not going to go to the other corner. It's only go to straight. Okay. So when I turn, my right arm will just go to the straight direction. Okay. So you have to close it a little bit. So back and turn, then back and step, and then passing palm and separate, step. Good. And then strike. Lift up and strike. Good. Okay. What do you think? It's a little complicated. Let's see, who learned this last? Maybe Erlyn. What do you think, Erlyn? Was this a complicated movement?
It's a complicated movement.
Oh, you think so?
Well, I mean, yeah, I feel a lot better than when I first learned it, but I'm still like when I'm in my final position, it's very difficult for me to feel that my tailbone is in the center like it's supposed to be. This is one of those doesn't feel that way at the end.
Huh. All right. That's interesting. Well, I would say this about movements that go to the corner. It's hard to feel, it's hard to like orientate yourself. So what you could do is you could do this. You could step, for instance, you could rotate yourself 45 degrees and bring it back, and you're like this, okay? And you're going to step to the straight direction. Now you go passing palm, you point at the straight direction, you separate both stands for the straight direction, and then you strike to the straight direction. We go the straight direction, you go, oh yeah, because when you go to the corner, very often you'll be like this, kind of like, your arm is not, your leg and your arm are not parallel. You're like, it's confusing. You go the straight direction, and then, oh yes, I can line everything up and get used to what that feels like, because where you can have orientation. And then just, rotate it 45 degrees, okay? And have that orientation. Move the orientation with you. So try, if you have a little bit of trouble, I would say everybody, if you're new, try it to the straight direction and then get the feeling for it and then move it to the corner. You have any questions, Sandra? Microphone?
I need to practice.
Oh, yeah? That's good advice. Everybody take Sandra's advice, okay? Practice. All right. So let's, I would like to do this movement a few more times. The grasping the bird's tail, I kind of feel like we don't have to do it, but there is that one little piece. So let's do the little piece, and then we'll skip ahead and do this part and do, because it takes a lot of time to go through grasping the bird's tail. So let's come over here to wild horse parts main. All right, I'll go the regular direction. And the transition to grasping the bird's tail. Back, turn to the corner, 130. Turn your hand over when you shift to the left. Close your arms and step and ward off left. All right, good. Then from there, from single whip, turn, make a single whip. Then fairly work shuttles. Back and turn, scoop, shift back and step. Passing palm and shift, and then step and separate, and then strike at both stands. Okay. Again. Grasping the bird's tail transition. Back, turn to the corner. Shift to the right, turn over your hand. Close your arms and step. Ward off left. Then go to single whip. Back, turn, scooping, big scooping and step, and then passing palm and step, strike. okay? Let me see you do it. I will say the same thing and watch you do it. So from wild horse parts its mane. Can you do it without me doing it, Sandra? No? No? Okay. All right, go. Transition to ward off left. Okay. You can watch everybody else. Then single whip. From single whip to fair lady, work shuttles. 1. Go back to single whip. Go back to single whip. Fair lady, work shuttles. Back and turn. Okay. And 1. Okay, so let me show you that one again. This is what is we maybe not everybody getting it. Back and turn. I'm on my right leg. See it? I'm not in the middle. I'm strongly on the right. Here I shift back and turn. I'm even more strongly on the right now with the turning because I'm leaning this direction. So when I shift back, my body's still, inside the square here, right? When I turn, I'm leaning over it. I'm even more on the right now. Then shift back, okay, from there. Shift back and step, all right? The big shift lets you pick up your foot and put it back down, all right? I don't know how it feels to see. If I just try to do it without turning and staying in the middle, I'm kind of double weighted now. I can do something, but it doesn't come from the shifting. So from here, back and turn, big shift to the left and step. See, because I got that going on. Then, then here I cross, and when I don't step and then do my arms, when I cross here, I step and separate my arms together. From here, okay? And then strike. So when you step is when you separate. So the difference between like the knee brush, a knee brush is like this, you shift, you swing back and you step forward, and then you shift and you just go, everything goes forward, kind of. But it's like here, I get ready and then I kind of wind up kind of and then unwind. But for this one, it feels like this. It feels like left side forward, the whole left side, my shoulder and my hip and my leg together. And then boom, then the right side, okay? Left, right, okay? With the knee brush, your legs go first. See, and the hands don't go. And then you make your bow stand and the hands go forward. But for this one, the left arm and the leg goes together and then the right hand. Okay, so try it again. Go. Single whip to fair lady work shuttles. And the left arm and leg together. Okay, again. Just do it a few times. Okay, so Yali, you're do it like this more. Here, you're more like here. Let's see. Here. Oh, it's hard to do it differently than I do. Here, step, ward off, okay, kind of, and then you have two things to do. You kind of have to go like separate, strike, right? But you're kind of going here and then step, and then as you go your bow stance, then you're trying to do two things, separate and strike. Instead, I want you to go cross, step, and separate together. Then with the bow stance, all you do is strike. When you go forward, all you do is strike. Don't do the ward off too. Don't separate.
Okay, so separate and Okay,
Separate, step, together, strike.
separate together. All right, give it a try.
Shift to the right, shift to the left, step. Good. Cross your arms and step and separate. You should, left arm should come out by now. You should be like this. You should be like this when you step. When you touch the ground, you should be like this.
Oh, all right, that's it.
Here. Yeah, from here,
Right, okay, step and separate together.
that's right. And then only both stance and strike.
Okay,
Bend your knee and strike.
separate. All right.
Late, late, late. Arms too late.
Right, okay.
Your left arm has to come out with your left leg.
Oh, heavy, it's hard to change.
Well, I think we thought about it, decided to change it. We said, well, let Yali learn it and then we will change it.
Separate, step.
There you go. There you go. That's better. Okay. So left arm and leg together
Okay,
for this one, for number 1 and number 3. Okay.
yes, got that.
Yeah, there you go. There it is. All right. All right. So we'll stop here. I'm sorry I went over. That doesn't mean you have to stop. You can keep practicing after we stop. Okay. But
Okay.
that's a good idea. All right. So thanks very much for coming.
Thank you, 老师再见。
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
谢谢你 Mike，谢谢你 Mike，
Thank you. You're welcome. Bukachi, I say it.
不
Bukachi.
客气。Very good. Your
Very
Chinese,
good, Mike.
your Chinese is good.
Oh, no, yeah. Thank you. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Arlene.
Bye, Mike. I've only got my audio on. Thank you.
you.